All right. Leaving you when your girlfriend say, this is the last chance. Turn the radio on. Can you give me some of your light over here, ma'am? Like, hook me. Thank you. You know they say when you got them cataracts, they do a little weird shine in your eye, but yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's get into the picks for the day. Let's get into the picks for the day. Yes, yes, yes. Yesterday we got 3 no's. Are we going to get yes, yes, yes today at the end? Are we going to get 3 yes, yes, yeses at the end? But it don't matter because even those no's, even those no's are positive. All right. All right. Uh-oh. All right, cool. Woo, child. Turn the radio on. Because it's the last chance to love me. You better do it like Jordan 23. Because you only got one shot to get it. To get it right, baby. All right, so praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. I'm going to just jump right on in, y'all. Jump to it. Jump to it. Okay. So, welcome back to Still Elizabeth Rises. Once again, to do what, friend? To do some more cognitive behavioral therapy, talk therapy. We got to get it. Okay? So what I want to do is definitely start off with my prayer. Let's eat it. I normally be on here around 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, but child, I've been having all these dreams, and I can't understand why my ex-boyfriend, he gets an ex-lover and an ex-boyfriend staying in my dreams, child. I don't know what's going on with him, child, but he has been in my dreams, and it was so strong to where I had woke up. My daughter had got some breakfast. I had breakfast, went back to sleep. The dream started right back again. But he was so crazy about it. I can't recant or recall what it was about. But the dude was on my butt. He was on my ass. So, whoo, child. I'm hoping it don't happen again because it was very disturbing. I don't want nobody in my dream state. False pretenses, right? I don't know what. And I've dreamt like that about him in the past. And we end up back seeing each other. And then I'm recalling why my dream was rejecting him. In my dream, I was rejecting him. So then when we start talking again, and I'm all feeling this lovey-dove energy, I'm like, dude, honestly speaking, I don't really see what I'm still seeing in you. I would always get to this revelation, this very like profound moment of an event that would be happening between he and I that always made me not just reflect upon that something in me needs to be healed, something in me needs to be not fixed but healed in a sense to where I don't have to repeat these cycles with this particular man. And y'all know I got a problem with these Christophers. So, I don't want no more Christophers. I done had 4, that's it. 3, I'm sorry. Not 4, 3. I done had 3 in me, and that's it. Okay? That's it. I don't need no more. No more Christophers. Okay? So I don't know what's been going on with that. It was a bit disturbing. Normally, I'll remember what happened. I'll, like, be talking to my daughter about it. But, child, I couldn't even remember what was happening. Matter of fact, I remember waking up. She came here with the breakfast. I was discombobulated. I was so deep into the sleep. And then I was like, where'd he go? I remember saying that to her as I woke up. I said, where'd he go? So then I'm pissed off because I'm so groggy in this sleep. And it's like I was like sleep eating. I was like trying to like focus, like, okay, girl, focus, chew, swallow, don't get choked. Because I wanted to go to sleep, in a deep sleep again. And then finally I was eating a salad. I know it's breakfast, but I wanted a salad. So I was eating that. And I was like, okay. It was a grilled chicken salad from Whataburger. So I was like, oh, this is good. Why didn't he give me $2,000 ranches? I mean, $1,000 ranches. $1,000 dressings. And where's the croutons? That they ain't got no club crackers? Like, I was pissed off. So I told my daughter, you know what? That means we got to make our salads again. We got to make our salads again. And y'all know she be getting off at 9. So, she got to wash the veggies good and, get them all prepared. So we just going to do like a little pizza run, real quick, like a little pizza right now because she tired. She been dealing with customers talking all day, repeating herself all day, dealing with all these different personalities all day. And I know she hates this shift 12 to 9, but that's the only shift that they claim that she could have. So I'm really trying to get my major money up to where my daughter can start working for the ministry. That's what I just heard higher self say, aka spirit say, the ministry. Because I've been saying working for the healing practice, the ministry. And get acclimated to receiving from the divine what is ours here in the 3D. Okay, and by way of our creativity, because they had already showed me that you gonna become wealthy through your personality. That's how I was shown it. You're gonna be wealthy through your personality. You're gonna be well known. You're gonna be a house brand, or your name will be in lights. They were showing me this. It could be higher self, as in they, but I feel like they was getting, higher self was getting these conscious, like awakenings or hits or psychic hits, I like to call them, premonitions and, about the future. And I was like, whoa, like it's bright. And it was like, get ready, get ready, get ready. I kept hearing it, get ready. Not even in like, when I say that, it be sounding like I'm stealing that from Bishop T.D. Jakes, because he would always like, get ready, but he's a Gemini too. So anywho, get ready. They kept saying, get ready. Get ready. And so much has taken place since they started telling me to get ready. Your name will be in lights. Book signing. They showing me these things. And I'm like, how? And here we go with that self-sabotaging talk. I was not this bad off in my physical health at the time that I was saying how and doubting it and not seeing how it could happen. I don't know anybody. Whoop de wop, right? But that's natural. I was supposed to have a healthy dose of scrutiny over my own life because of how it had been going at that time thus far. So, with that being said, I've been really trying to give my daughter these very motivational pep talks like I do. I call it our mama-daughter powwows, which I used to record these for our podcast. But, I feel like when she finds her inner voice, she'll be more, I'm praying and anointing her head with the Holy Ghost fire, that she gonna rise to the occasion of hearing her inner voice, that little still inner voice, and that resonates truth about who she is, her path, her destiny, so she can work for the ministry. Those that know what I'm talking about something bigger than myself. Okay? Yes, indeed. So let's go ahead and get on into it. I officially declare my soul contract of struggle is completed and aligned. The old identity of strife and impoverished thinking is no longer mine. Now I am leading a life in abundance and love, in light consciousness, and in wisdom of what true wealth and health naturally is to me. I release the hired actors that played these roles to awaken me to my true self, for them to go on and heal themselves. I am protected by the Most High. I am authorized to live in my truths. I have risen. The old world is gone. The new earth is mine. It is signed. It is sealed. It is divine. Okay? Psalms 31:3. For thou art my rock and my fortress. Therefore, for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me. To God be the truth. God stands for guidance over any word you can think of that is detrimental to you believing. Change the word. The words are the spells. And any D word that is you can think of that's negative and that's meant to be detrimental to your higher calling and your divine destiny. God is guidance. Just remember that. God is guidance. So when you dispute that God is real, that means you are disputing that guidance is the direction that is that light, is that I'm seeing a lighthouse. You're out there in the storm and the waters are raging and it's dark, but that lighthouse, that's God. The person that's there that's going to give you a warm blanket, food, that's God. Okay, when you come home from work and you see your dog or your cat and they like loving on you, like, where you was, huh? Oh, you took a little extra time to come home. I missed you. That's God. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So there's no discrimination of all people. Okay, I'm talking about human, hybrid. You can be hybrid, there we are here too. You know what I'm saying? Just for the fact of, for layman's terms, there is no discrimination of your ethnicity here. Okay? But we're never going to tolerate tearing down of the guidance force. We're never going to tolerate the tearing down and the blocking and the censorship of the guidance force. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So to God be the truth. All right. Yeah. So, that's kind of how my day went, to where I was like, child, I don't know what that dream was about, but that dude better get on about my dreams. I don't know if something wrong with him or what. I don't be playing like that, y'all. Because I don't be dreaming, honestly, to tell you the truth. I really don't be dreaming. Now, I did buy this moonstone, and maybe the moonstone has a lot to do with how my, dream state is changing. Very vivid. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the planetary energies right here, but I'm telling you, Christopher Williams need to get out of my dreams, because for the last thing that I know, it wasn't good. He ran his mouth. He talking on the lies and stuff, and I don't play like that. Any man that has had his body near his mind in a loving, sexual, intimate way, lying on my name, he gonna get dragged. And this one was lying on my name for many a years. Many years. Lying. Okay? I be always minding my business. I love minding my business. I don't even visit folks. I remember when my cousin used to say, girl, you just stay in the house. You got a car and everything. You don't come visit. For what? For what? Why am I visiting you when I need to get my household together? So I'm a woman that knows how to operate in knowing my priorities and operate in making sure my castle, the grounds are upkept and whatnot. There's no overgrown grass and weeds, but I'm at your house because I don't want to tend to my own. Like, Okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all know I'm be ignoring y'all. All those that are here, that is here for the message, welcome. I don't be ignoring you. Love you. I ain't even looking at the comments. Those that are here just to be nosy, go on here, get your notepad out. Okay. Screen record, whatever you're doing. Okay. So to God be the truth. All right, let's get on into it. So what I got sitting here is, okay, what spirit, what you had told me to open up? Because we're going to start with that. Okay, so anywho, me and my daughter was talking about Saturn return. And I said, as we was discussing, I said, well, where my Saturn at? She said, Mama, your Saturn is in Cancer. So the beautiful way that the under the AI of Google Chrome has been working is it's always lining me up with the perfect combination of folks that have given their um due diligence of researching and coming up with a very succinct, clear way of understanding certain concepts of our astrological birth charts. So Saturn in Cancer is saying here, yeah, what house is it? Let me try to go find out right quick. Hold on, let me pull this right here, because see, when I be turning my back like that, that's what be going on with my cervical spine. It be hurting. Okay, so where we was going? Okay, we gonna go over here to the chart real quick. Let's see, with the chart. Okay, let's see. Where's my Saturn in? I think it's the fourth house. My daughter said it's the fifth house, but let me clarify. Hold on, where is that, child? Is this it? Yeah. Cancer, fourth house. So my Saturn is in Cancer in the fourth house. So we was researching about Saturn returns. Okay, we was researching after I got off the live yesterday. So this is what it reads about Saturn return in Cancer. It's a powerful astrological rite of passage, focusing on emotional maturity, the restructuring of home and family life, and the development of internal not insecurity. See, I was almost about to get caught up with what Michael said. Internal security. Saturn returns occur roughly every 29.5 years. This transit will mark the transition from your youth to true adulthood, where you must learn to parent yourself rather than seeking validation externally. The core themes and lessons of a Saturn return in Cancer is about emotional resilience. Saturn in a water sign like Cancer is going to demand mastery over your feelings. It asks you to face deep emotional undercurrents, process childhood conditioning, and learn how to be vulnerable without feeling unsafe. That's right there. Learn, come on, what's coming next? Learning how to be vulnerable without feeling unsafe. I gotta write it down. Hold on, y'all. It was a key card out of there they wanted me to get, and I didn't got it. Y'all. I didn't got it. Okay, hold on. Let's put this over to the side. And for the record, I'm feeling horrible. This weird ass wet weather with this air conditioner not actually running in a way that this room gets a proper circulation. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I'm humid. And I got the fan in the window with the air blowing in. So whatever is in the atmosphere that can cause my allergies to go awry, it's working. It's working overtime. But in order for me to feel cool enough, this is what I have to do when the air conditioner is on. Light bill was just $220. Okay? Yeah. For us to have windows up so we cannot be... There we go. See? That's how it's supposed to look when it's not... the ink ain't coming off of it. You know, that's how we supposed to be able to live in here with our fan on. I mean, with our fan not in the window down, and we got air conditioning on. Why we got to have that like that? But we already know why that is. So I'm feeling a little aggravated. Okay. But I came here to do my work. Let me do my work. Okay. So what do I need to write? So what's coming next? Learning. I'm not gonna be doing much writing because my thumb has been kicking up with that stiffness and that freaking pain. Learning how to be vulnerable. I should have wrote that in red. Vulnerable. Learning how to be vulnerable without feeling unsafe, without feeling. Now, I 100,000,000% agree that this was why I attracted the husband that I did. Yep. Absolutely. Without what? Where am I at? Where is it at? Without what? Feeling unsafe. Okay. Absolutely. That's what's coming next. I mean, that's what's been underway for me. But you know, I got to write these cards because you can help somebody else. Help somebody else. Learning how to be vulnerable without feeling unsafe. Okay? And through this, we're going to put a bullet. You're going to face deep emotional undercurrents. We're going to put that as a bullet. While facing, while facing, okay? Learning how to be vulnerable without feeling unsafe. Okay? I should have put all while. All while facing deep undercurrents. And baby, if you don't know, you better learn how to, so thy own self can be approved to get in. I don't know what's going on with the glitching, y'all. Like I said, I don't know what it is. What kind of stuff is being thrown over here to this internet that's making me glitch, move slow. I don't know what the hell it is, y'all. It's been happening on the frequent. It's been happening on the frequent. Okay? I go on live and I'll be looking to see if anybody else going through that. Anybody else that's getting stuck, freezing, you know what I'm saying? What's really going on? And they love to pop it back in and talk about, oh, it's your internet, it's your ISP, it's your internet. It wasn't doing it before. Why is it doing now? I still with the same internet, still with the same ISP. So let's get it together because we got work to do. Now I be understanding when it's like all over the place about the retrogrades, and I be getting it. But we was still working through these retrogrades too. So what the problem is? Stop creating shorts that are all glitchy and pixelated. Like, that's what I'm telling you. That don't make sense. That's coming from YouTube side. YouTube, can we please get that in order? Because don't try to piggyback me talking about we need to contact your... No, I don't. Because I'll be watching constant movies. I'll be streaming constantly through this Roku. And if that internet was that bad, it wouldn't even be able to play, baby. Come on now. Don't play with me. So, anywho... I'm going to have to start watching it just to see how it's pixelating. Where was I at with this? Yes. So that's why I know for a fact that Mary and that man had all together to do with this right here. Right? We're not going to go all the way down that. I just needed to capture that particular card. Okay? Home and foundations. You may feel to establish a more stable domestic life. This can manifest as buying a house, renovating your current space, or redefining your role within your family of origin. So that's the next card. Redefining your role within your family of origin. Okay? That's right. Okay? So I'm going to also add to here black sheep, being the black sheep. Okay. All right. So that would embody being the black sheep. Okay. All right. Boundary setting. A major lesson for people with Cancer, Saturn in Cancer, will involve learning that boundaries are a form of love. Yeah. What's coming next? Learning that. Let's change the colors. This is my last chance to love you. Gonna be girlfriend say this your favorite song. All right, so learning that boundaries are a form of love. Facts. Yes, they are. Self-love. Okay. We're gonna put that hashtag self-love, baby. Now let's do that in that blue. Uh-oh, I didn't get it. Yep, self-love. Can't be letting people bully you and walk all over you, beloved. Okay? You may need to stop over caretaking others at your own expense and set firm emotional limits with loved ones. So this is why you will be a target of energy vampires. Okay? Inner safety. Cancers seek security. And Saturn demands that this security be built from within. Okay? Saturn will demand it. That's crazy, y'all. This is some powerful messages. This is what I was studying last night. I'm like, okay then, Saturn. Saturn demands that the security you seek be built from within. I mean, I'm telling you, this is a very powerful and hard lesson to learn because of the simple fact that you literally will be constantly placed in a situation where people act like they could care less about you, but you have the audacity to keep trying to come around you to take what's good in you. Yeah. Ain't that crazy? It says the goal is to move from a survival-based protection, the crab shell, to authentic self-trust. Okay? Yeah. So how many cards did we get out of that? 5. Something about that magical 5 today. Something about that magical 5 today. I got to feel it. We ain't got, that's not what we got. I thought we had something like that up here. So the tarot we're going to be starting with is the Sun card. And that directly goes with what does it say on my message today? What does it say? What does it say, beloved? I'm always watching somebody else's content that I find amazing seers. Uh you win a whole new life. So, and it started with the sun card, so I knew, I was like, it's got to be real. Okay, it's got to be real. What's next, right? What blessing is coming in disguise? Because something keeps on sounding all too good to be true, even though it ain't even showed up yet. That's what I keep on noticing. Something keeps showing up to be too good to be true. Like, I'm talking about in my studies and everything, and all of that, and I'm like, well, it ain't showed up yet. But the circumstance, and I'm actually channeling my Uncle Don. Every time he would get ready to say something, he would always start with the circumstances. He would always say, well, the circumstance, every time. Okay? So we're gonna put hashtag goals. Okay, this is the goal. The goal is to move from, and I like how they wrote that, survival based. I'm going to put that in brown. And they said it's survival based living where you stay in your comfort zone. Welcome to the comfort zone. To move from survival-based living where you stay in your, to move from the comfort zone. So there's ways that I'll be writing up my cards, y'all. Okay? That's what the goal is. Okay? That's that crab shell. Okay? Ashley, can you find me some type of a picture that's talking about the crab 6'9" Cancer energy? Like a picture? Some fire that you like. It just needs to be the zodiac Cancer sign. Okay? Some fire. Cause and don't make it too big, because I need to write the caption on there. Leaving the comfort zone of the crab shell. I mean of the shell. Because it is a crab. Okay? Please, thank you. Now let's go ahead and get on into it, y'all. I had to get these little key things that they wanted me to see. Now, the fourth house, it says, impact by the house placement. Okay? We're talking about Saturn. Okay? The specific flavor of your return depends on which astrological house it falls in. Mine is in the fourth. This is the natural home for Cancer. It heavily emphasizes literal housing, ancestral patterns, and healing childhood wounds. So, once again, why that blew my mind is because it shows me I'm 100% in alignment. 100%. Regardless to the way that it still feels. Okay? It still feels like it's too good to be true. Like, I don't know. I'm still stuck in this apartment. I'm still not getting the medical attention. I'm still not, getting out, getting my therapy. I'm still, feeling stuck. Okay? And this is not a comfort zone for me. So I know I'm not in my comfort zone. Okay? Now, as we switch gears and we go into talking about what this Kipper energy was telling me. Now, today is not going to be strictly Kipper. That's why I use a different thumbnail. But it's the jump off of the message. So, after last night's live. I love when I see that because it's always something positive. But the was some weird jumped out about this card right here being in reverse. So I was like, okay, so how we gonna start with the gift that's super positive, and then the lover's gonna jump and twirl all the way around to the reverse? Like, why? What's going on with that? So the next thing you saw was, I wrote it down. Lovers in reverse. Someone has an ulterior motive as to why they love somebody else. Someone has an ulterior motive to why they love this other person, or why they're showing this display of love, right? So, just so you can know that I ain't making it up, y'all know that I be doing this part from the Kipper reading book. So I was like, okay, wait, what? So literally it says lovers in the upright is gifts from the heart, a lovely present, an exchange of love. So right then I was like, exchange of love, but why is it going in reverse? And then the last thing said, a lovely visit. So somebody is literally trying to come towards me with the intention of faking the funk. So I'm already starting to get a little irritated because it was already talking about that the other day and the other day and the other day and the other day, and they keep on talking about it. The next card that jumps out is, and it says, immediately before I even went further in the cards, I wrote a question. I said, they want to come over and do what? Fill in the blank. They want to come over and, because they want to come and visit. They want to come to you. Okay. Then we got 19, coffin. This is back talking about some type of finances or some type of a better lifestyle. An inheritance. Okay. That's literally what it talked about. An inheritance that is hovering in the background. So because I already pulled these tarots, I know something super positive going on because the sun card is here. I was like, okay. All right. So I was like, okay, spirit, whenever I pull my kippers, I got to get a jump off card to read in the Kipper reading book. This is how I do my counseling session for myself. Okay. Boom. From there, I'm like, okay, what's going on with the lovers in reverse? Like, what? So here we go with the Page of Swords. So that must be matching that lovers in reverse. I don't know. We're going to talk about it. So then the next card jumped out was 20, house. A family visit. So maybe a family member going to try to come over, trying to snowball, not snow. What's that called? What's that word called? They basically trying to butter up. Maybe a family member going to try to show up. Yeah, and come in the nighttime. So somebody going to try to come over at night. Yep. Then we got the courthouse. Okay. It also talks about inheriting a house. Then we got the courthouse right here. So this is some type of welfare fund. So it's kind of weird because I'm like, welfare fund. So I am on this housing stuff, right? But not on the housing, but I'm on the housing. Anyway, go down the timeline and look at all this bullshit. So, but it says receiving a positive verdict in a legal matter. Look at it right here. Yay. I said, okay then, spirit. Okay. Because I'm so tired of this situation. I'm really ready to really do my physical healing work to such a degree where I can sense that, your promise to me that it ain't time to expire and check on out. Because if it was time to go ahead and pass on out my body, I'm not about to be doing this work for what? It's futile. Okay? But spirit said, you're about to receive a positive judgment in the situation. Okay? High honor jumped out. Receiving an award. A diplomat rewards someone with a gift. I said, well, I don't use that word. I know how to spell it, but I don't use it. What does it mean by diplomat? What is a diplomat? An official appointed by a government to conduct negotiations, to maintain a political, economic, and social relationship, and protect national interests in foreign matters. I'm like, well, that sounds very serious. Okay, moving on. Next card jumps out, Great Fortune. I say, oh shit. Oh shit. It says this person is a godsend. So although all the negativity energy that you feel, because it's real, validate your feelings, something is going to take place where you feel like, higher self is letting me know, something's going to take place where you can feel like you can rest. So, because it's not just about the money, right? It's about the we channeled it on a card that ain't made yet. It's all about location. So we can have all the money, but where are we moving to? What's the grounds like? See, that's how strongly my spiritual gifts work for me, to anoint the place where we will be building some memories. Okay? Very important to me. And that's the reason why I went through the Saturn in Cancer. Okay? So 13, wealthy man. Uh-oh. Y'all see how that slide right up on the levels? Do y'all see how that slide right up on the levels? I don't know if you do, but I do. I see it. And the lovers is in reverse. So, lovers coming up in reverse. I already talked about what I said that was, but let's go ahead and recall it. Someone has an ulterior motive as to why they love someone else. They want to come over to what? For what? Why? Okay? Then let's go over here with the 13, the wealthy man card. And I told y'all a million times that in this Kipper reader book, the 13 wealthy man it can also be a son or a younger man. A son or a younger man. Okay? Thank you. A young man visits and you have a happy outcome. Okay. Again, why did I call it? It's a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. Right? Because we don't want to be less than what we already have seen that we are rising above. We don't want to be lesser than. Okay? It is time to rise. Okay? What does the sun do? Thank you. Let's continue. It rises. So I'm like, okay, first thing I'm already thinking, who is this younger man? Yeah, very, very nose turned up. Like, Because regardless of how spiritually gifted I can, consistently show that I am and rise to be, I don't want to be dealing with old shit. I don't want to be talking about what no longer serves my higher purpose. So I get very annoyed with anybody of an X energy riding all around my house, so to speak. Quasi Rael. Coming into my dreams, Christopher McNeese. Sending me any kind of a weird evil eye, but I want to fuck you too, Michael Wayne. Like, what the hell wrong with y'all? Get away from me. Right? Y'all did y'all job. Go on about y'all business and heal. So I don't take an attitude because Spirit say keep going. The coffin card has courtship coming right up underneath it. The courtship says birthday gift, a surprise party. I don't know what this is talking about. I have no idea. Now this is how I like to do it when I do it. I open up the book and I just skim without pulling cards. So here's the skimming part. So if marriage came out, that would mean wedding gifts, engagement gift, visited by a happy couple. Or a happy couple is making their rounds to make marriage arrangements, right? Wedding plans. All right? The man, if that would come out, that's talking about a visit, a happy surprise, and a happy time. But it's a visit by an older man. If the number 6 mature woman came out, that's going to be visited by an older woman. Now, what's something that could come out that would get you upset or make you wonder or make your brain have to do more work to figure out what is going on? Or what is the premonition telling you? Number 24, the thief card kept coming out. That's a secret gift. A gift that has gotten lost. A donation or a monetary offering has been lost or intercepted. And somebody could be at a risk of being kidnapped, or a thief is trying to visit you. So this is when I quit writing it down after I get this amount of cards. And I just skim different cards that consistently keep coming out for my spread. So now we're going to go back to it. And I want 3 cards right there. You saw it. Main male came out, jumped on top of the courtship, or the meeting rather, in reverse. Let's go ahead and write it. We're going to write that down now. And my thumb is killing me. It's hurting so bad. So we got number 1. Ooh. Main male. He came out in the reverse. I'm putting that in red. Excuse me. Put it right there, yeah. And we're going to write what it says. Main male. A gift for the man. A happy surprise. A happy time. So this man is not happy with number 4. So this man is not coming in peace. He's not coming. He has an ulterior motive. Literally, he has an ulterior motive. So the main male is supposed to be coming over happy to surprise you in a happy way, but he has an ulterior motive. Yeah. So that's why I said blessing in disguise, because the Most High God is showing me whoever plotting and planning some shit, it's going to immediately backfire on them. Okay? That's what I'm showing him. So he has a trick up his sleeve for you. Okay? See how I jump right over here in reverse. And I can't make it up. It can't slide right over here under house, right? Because it says he want to visit. It said he want to visit. He has a trick up his sleeve for you when he arrives at your house. My prayers really go out for people that are caught up in all kinds. Let me take my little body too, y'all, because I don't want my pizza to get super cold and weird. Thank you. Hand me that, baby. Okay, we're going to go into a little short intermission. What you got, a calzone?
Yeah.
Okay. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. Bless the hands that created my little mini pizza.
I got it.
Oh. Oh. You know my lip. Sprite, baby, Sprite. 10:10 on the clock. These little personal pizzas be so delicious. Thank you. You know I ain't been having on that because you took them all. Yesterday I had a very difficult time eating, so that's why for breakfast I felt like I could have a salad, and my body was, yearning for that, craving for that, and it was correct because I ate it and I felt better. I didn't feel weighted down by eggs, bread, meaning bread. I know I have to change my complete diet, and I'm ready, y'all. I'm trying to vegan, but living in the hood, everywhere you go, they got meat on the menu, and not enough sides that taste good enough for you to feel fulfilled. So if you're in the hood and you can't really travel out like you want to for dining purposes, and you go into like your loved one ain't vegan, so they want to go into like the churches. So I'm like, hey, let me get mashed potatoes, let me get corn. I hate their biscuits. So let me get mashed potatoes, let me get corn. And they dirty rice they used to have a little rice dressing, didn't they? I think they did. And I will not eat nobody's macaroni like that. So I'm limited. But I have since been researching people right here on YouTube that are showing how to grow their own food and make things. So yes. So keep that in mind, that I'll be hot on the trail of that. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, you lost so much weight. You something. Yes. This fat suit is not fun. And the majority of it is fluid that I'm carrying on my body. I told my daughter, Mama never gonna try to control you. You're an adult. You can make your own choices, but baby, we gotta get healthy. We got work to do. I know about all the breads and all that. I researched all of that. And at one time, I thought I actually had, what's that condition called? It was escaping me right now. I'm just so tired of feeling hot. Like, I mean, every time that rain do that, I think whatever be in the air, that water, that, you know, whatever is in the air, it start coming down. It's blowing right into our eyes, our nose. Oh my God, it's terrible. I forget what that's. It's a celiac disease. That's it. Because I seem to be allergic to so much in food. So you gotta pay attention to your onions, because they'll be using like onions that don't really have that snap to it. They be rubbery. They be bad. And you gotta watch that. Have that baked all into your pizza like this. Look at this. What is this? Does this not look like the peeling that you take off of the onion? Yes, it does. If you eat onions, you know that. You're like, oh, that's not right. That's what I be telling you about. I have to be very careful as I'm eating, so I won't be like swallowing stuff like this, and then my throat is dried and it's hanging in my throat, and then that's causing me to have a choking attack. This is the piece of the onion that we would peel off. I know I would. I wouldn't put that part. That's that like thin membrane around the onion. Right? Literally under the peeling. The brown peeling. Cause I be saying, what kind of cheese are y'all using? Cause is it real? Cause I'm telling you, when you go to places that really get down with the get down, when you taste their food, it's totally different. I'm thinking somebody did a channel where they went to Italy or something like that, and it was like, oh my God, this is the real deal. In the States, this is gonna be real. Another thing that made me want to visit Italy was watching that movie Eat, Read, Love. Because wasn't that one of the places she visited? And then she ended up in India?
Yeah.
I'm so tired of my legs feeling so tight. If this has anything to do with my grandfather, he didn't go through it to this extent. It was on his skin though. That's why I be telling you, you got to be hyper vigilant of that, because you didn't know your grandmother having any mobility issues with her bones and spinal cord. And the hell it happened to me. But then the grandmother was diabetic. Papa had some type of thing going on with his skin. So, some kind of like psoriatic. It was something about psoriasis. I know that much. And then it didn't manifest it in me as what, psoriatic arthritis, or what's really going on? What's wrong with you? You don't like it? You got the ham version? Mm. I didn't like the topping on there. You heard that? They could have missed me with that damn topping. I mean, it just tasting like you really just eating bread and cheese. The pizza's not like it used to be. This is technically like the equivalent to like 2 pieces of pizza. Like if they were sliced in a triangle. That's what you got instead of getting the person pan pizza?
I tried to look the look and see it. Meatloaf, that's what I thought it was like. Because they have when you put like half of your toppings on the side and the half, so I thought like being whole, that was like a whole person thing.
Oh, like that little weird square thing I had got. I thought you said it said this and another one free.
Yeah, your other one's in the refrigerator. The fan. I thought this was the first one thing, like try to take away.
You didn't see a picture of what you was ordering, Ashley? I hear what you're saying, but I'm not
They
understanding.
didn't show a picture of this.
So why would you just say, okay, I want the non-picture item?
Because it was the circular, what they were saying on the scripture, like it was like the little person head with just the meatloaf version, or if you want you to choose on top of it.
But how did it look like a calzone?
As I'm saying, the description of the title didn't say calzone.
So you don't look pleased with your items, so why you ain't wrote them up and say, what the hell y'all done brought me over here?
How about you?
You just talked about that. I don't really like how they bread be tasting like a damn sofa cushion, like foam. Like, this is not how it used to be.
This is the reason why we stopped
This is why I don't eat pizza.
Pizza no pizza because pizza is always had this texture for years.
No, not for years. I was a little kid and we used to go to the Pizza Inn and order the pizza. So when you see people at the like outing and the pizza's long string and you're like, oh, it's so good. They can change everything. I know. It tastes like damn, but it tastes like a pillow. Like when you eat. Matter of fact, they used to have a place, Sabaros, I think it's called, in the mall, and they would do like that Chicago deep style pizza. Toya used to get them all the time when she worked in the mall, and I used to. Was I working in there? No, she was working in there. And she would swear by those Sbarro pizzas. To me, it looked like a big bed of cheese. And she loved cheese, so I was like, oh, that's because you love cheese, girl. I don't do cheese like that, excuse me. She's like, no, it's not even really like cheese. It tastes it, tastes it. But it was like that. It was like a bottom crust, top crust, and all this stuff jam-packed in it. And it was basically like how the Kazone, that whatever they be on their version, supposed to be. So you cut into like onions, bell peppers, big pieces of sausage and stuff. And I was like, damn, girl, that's good. I was like, how much a piece? Because it would be a big ass piece. She's like, oh, it's like $10. I was like, okay, so you want to go get you one? I'm like, no. I don't like pizza like that. Or cheese. That wing? Give me a wing. What's wrong with it?
It's got that, like, Mike Tyson, Tiger.
Oh, it's not cooked. That's why I say you should be writing this shit up.
That's what I'm finna do.
I give you the.
Why you think I just said it? I just said it.
Did you take a picture of it?
I'm about to now.
Oh.
That's why I said it like that. I said it was Mike Tyson because.
No, that ain't Mike Tyson. That's a non-cook.
That shit was like.
Oh, you saying you had to fight it to get it off the meat up? But,
Yeah.
But I'm saying it ain't even cooked right. Told you. The best meals we have is when we cook at home. Because eating like this, I do like a nice dining out experience.
Pizza just has it.
But I don't be liking how all this food now is so drastically like cardboardish or just fake.
Because you know we used to eat Domino's all the time.
Yeah, back in the day.
Domino's.
That's true. We did do Domino's.
When we started doing Domino's where they can deliver it, I'm like, something's wrong with this recipe because it's not how they used to. It don't matter what
Yeah, it tastes like it's like their crust is like cardboard.
Yes.
Like they took some cardboard box, grounded it up, put it in the bread. It's just too much. It's like, and that's why we be all sick and shit. Girl, look at this song, Love You More. I don't even have that on. Mm-hmm. But the point is, as soon as I open up the phone, it said Love You More. That's what I'm tripping on. Like, what? So somebody is lying. Whew, somebody lying, child. Somebody lying. He has a trick up his sleeve for you when he arrives at your house. Now, people be saying that could be a good thing. Now, that's not how I operate. I operate on tangible proof of a person coming in a... How can I say? Coming in peace, basically. But if they talking about they trying to offer you something, you know, and you've never done this in the past, you don't have a history of looking out, of being, you know, romantic, or I'm gonna call a thing. Like I smell some bullshit. See, And then they told me not to put this card up. Re-strategizing a master, they trying to come up with a better plan, another plan. How can we infiltrate? How can we get close? And then an outside influence helps the rise of a situation to a new level, 10, 11 months. They told me to keep them two out. What's this that jumped over and then crossed over his head? Despair. I knew it. I knowed it. What's under high honor? Your honor. What's up under high honor? Look. Thoughts. And look, you can't make it up. It jumped all the way over here. Watching your gifts and your fortune. I'm watching you. With the spy card. You can't make it up. That's going right up under high honor. Okay? Now, what is the goal of this? The goal of this is the goal of every one of my psychic intuitive consultations is to approach it with gratitude that I'm still here, rising to the occasion, checking on me, making sure higher self is okay, directly connected to source, and source approves of that homeostasis, harmony position, right? It's about balancing. So I always want to highlight the good, even though I gotta go through the bullshit and talk about the bad and the ugly. Okay? Here we go. Best part of the whole meal is the Sprite. That's terrible. That's what I be talking about. When the best part of the whole meal be the doggone drink, and you might just have a bottle of water. That's crazy. 32, despair. Deceiving gift. I can't make it up. A deceiving gift, a troublesome visit, a painful gift, a painful visit. So somebody's going to show up hollering about some damn woe is me. Okay? 16 says, thinking of a gift. So, get it out, Elizabeth. Spirit, what's going on right here? Let me see what this tarot's saying. Because somebody playing games with theyself before they even come around me to try to play in my favor. I don't know why I keep on hearing that song Last Chance. But I do keep on hearing that song Last Chance in my head. Okay? So we got the sun upright. I mean, that just knocked my whole good taste buds out my mouth. I mean, just terrible. I'd have been happy to have that same salad I had. The sun upright, Page of Swords upright. I'm talking about what I had this morning. It was super fresh. And the Hierophant. Because you already know when I tell you I be feeling all nauseous. And I have no appetite. Like, it's just like nausea. And then I eat something that, accentuates that. It's not good. All right. So we got, excuse me. We have the sun sign, the sun card, Page of Swords, and the Hierophant in the upright. So something might take place around May 19th. This combination signals a joyful, highly intelligent new beginning or an agreement that aligns with traditional values or established structures. You're bringing bright energy, the sun, and curious, fast-paced ideas, the Page of Swords, into a committed or structured setting. So I just heard somebody say, let's work together. Let's work together. I mean, you can't say it ain't gonna work if you ain't never tried. So this Hierophant card stands for education, marriage, or some type of a structured mentorship. So because we got the Lovers card over here, this could be a business proposition that I'm going to be scrutinizing on the way that it come towards me, okay? Key themes of the combination: joyful commitment, the sun and the Hierophant, a public, like a celebration that this is going to be publicly done. That's going to bring immense happiness. I don't know, child. It's not being negative. It's because I'm sick in my physical body. So how am I being negative? I'm calling out what I'm seeing here, but from a standpoint of, it's not even an emotion with it. It's like, okay. It's like that. Okay? The intelligent planning is that Page of Swords, plus the Hierophant, and that would be the re-strategizing of the mastermind. Okay? Learning new systems, mentorship, or studying within an established institution, university, or specialized training. So, I'm not going to say what I see that this could possibly be. They're telling me that that is something for me to know, and whoever these folks is to try to find out. Okay? This spread indicates a time of high energy and clear thinking where you are encouraged to follow established rules or seek guidance from a mentor, which is that Hierophant energy, to maximize your potential in a new, exciting project that will bring success and clarity. Okay? With that Sun card, it's an exciting idea, a project with that Page of Swords, and it is going to give some type of establishment publicly. Okay? And it's an excellent time for formalizing relationships or starting education. Formalizing relationships or starting education. So where's my cards? So that's the goal. What is this blessing in disguise? I don't plan on being here long because I'm sweating. I don't feel right. Okay? I don't feel right at all. And again, at the very bottom, we got the Ace of Swords. All right? So now that we got this much information now, we can go ahead and recirculate these cards. I had a crumb right there. Back into the deck. In case we were to need them again. So something is brewing behind the scenes that's going to facilitate winning a whole new life. So this is all about what's next, baby. They're telling me to go ahead and get my 3-piece. $2.99. And a penny for a tip. Okay? And then go ahead and get the what's next out. So, wow. See? Look at the moon. I told y'all it's a reason for me feeling like that. The moon came in flux. Ten of Cups. See? It's in disguise. Boo, y'all. Boo, y'all. Let me show y'all it again. 10 of Cups. 10 of Diamonds. Crowning it with this horizontal moon. Let's see if there's any man involved. Show me the man. Show me if this is business without any hint of pleasure. Spirit, show me if this is business without any hint of pleasure. That's what I want to see. Wow. So this 8 of Wands came out in reverse. So things have been postponed with that moon card. All right, let me type that up. And we're not going to read it yet. We just going to type it in. And we're going to go ahead and get the what's next. Something wrong with this. Can you find me a new stylist on the line? Because this one here just keep on doing it and it don't last as long. Ooh. It don't last as long, okay? Somebody having a hard time getting it up in their bedroom. Why is that? Somebody is having a hard time keeping an erection and a hard time staying attentive to who they laying up with. What is that all about, y'all? I just saw that when I said that. Ooh, ooh. Oh, my thumb. I need you to get right, baby. Mama needs you to get right. Okay. So, somebody can't come forward with the communication yet. It's a delay. See if there's any man in the mix. So, I need 2 more cards. We already got the pill. The moon flux in horizontal. The 10 of cups and the 10 of diamonds in the upright energy. And that 8 of wands jumped out in the reverse. I'm seeing the devil's card come in too. Page of Pentacles. I'm seeing that devil's card come in. I don't know why, but I see it. 9 of Swords. Somebody is up in their head. They don't want to really just come on out and say what it is. See what I'm talking about? They, oh my God, it's so annoying. I can see why I'd be annoyed talking about this shit. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody wants this new beginning, but not yet ready to step up to the plate. So they all in their head. We saw the thought. We saw the thoughts card here. Ace of Cups. Ooh, this big time, big time, big time. No wonder it had the sun. And give me that last one, Spirit, please, and thank you. Oh, see? Can't work on it right now. Delayed. They really cannot get it up for somebody else. I'm clearly seeing some ED going on. Tower at the bottom. I'm clearly seeing some ED going on. Some erectile dysfunction. They're in their head so strongly they can't. It's like, I don't know what this is, child. It's like they literally are going through a whole bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. They Spirit said here right quick. We're gonna start here right quick. Mm-hmm. They really going through some stuff, y'all. For real though, for real though, and for real though. Mm-mm-mm. Horizontal, baby. All right. In here, this rare combination of an Ace of Pentacles in the upright, Ace of Cups in the upright, and 8 of Diamonds in the flux horizontal signifies a powerful new beginning that is both emotionally fulfilling and materially grounded. We know that with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, provided you are willing to commit to the necessary hard work. Double new beginnings. Pulling 2 aces, the Pentacles and the Cups simultaneously suggests a significant life reset. We already channeled that. It has not been laminated yet, but that's been channeled already. You are being offered a fresh start that satisfies you both practically with your needs being met. That's the money, the health, and the stability, and your emotional desires, the love, the creativity, and the spirit. So this is something that I should be jumping out of my skin out. But then, what is this Tower card here? Okay, see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? The horizontal Eight of Pentacles in Tarot represents a blockage. Told you. I already said that. I said they want to call, they want to come forward, they want to talk, but they're like, no, because the Eight of Wands over here is in reverse. In this context, it suggests that while the opportunity for a new start is there, your progress is currently stalled by perfectionism, being so focused on getting the details right that you haven't actually started the new journey. Work-life balance. You might be overworking with the Eight of Pentacles at the expense of the new emotional connection. Lack of dedication. That's what I feel it is. Alternatively, you may have the seeds for success, but you aren't yet putting in the consistent effort required to make them grow. So this is one of the men with potential. Great potential. But always distracted by multiple choices. Okay? A man that's always distracted by multiple choices. Let's put that in this one here. Charming fools and true lovers. That's what this is. A man always distracted by multiple choices. And I don't know about you ladies, but I don't want to deal with nothing like that. They can't seem to find their way. They cannot seem to find their way. And guess what that means? That's going to affect you, beloved. Because we're not doing the carrying anymore, right? We done with doing that carrying a man's mess. Okay? A man that is always distracted by multiple choices. Alright? Yeah. Because it says, in love, you are entering a period where loyal, lasting relationship can blossom. But the Eight of Pentacles suggests that for this love to thrive, you must treat it like a craft. It requires conscious time, effort, and attention rather than just relying on initial chemistry. And this man always leads with his wand. It's funny that a wand ain't out here. The Page of Wands, okay? It's crazy that he leads with his wand. Okay? Okay? Mm-hmm. A man that relies on sexual chemistry alone. Sexual chemistry alone. And Where's my other pen? I put them up and then I be needing them again. He will be emotionally unavailable to put in the conscious time to make love work. So it's one of those men that'll just show up to have the sex, do all of that. I mean, you can even be married to a man like this and you do everything. You carry on. You are the real, true heart of the matter. You know what I'm saying? This man puts in not even the bare minimum. I was married to a man like that, so I know. Okay? So I said that they can't get an erection. They're not attracted to who they've been with. It's like, I'm feeling that here strongly. That's why I said I felt the devil card. We got the tower. Look, something gonna happen, gonna make them want to come towards you. And look, there it goes, 7 of Cups. Something happens to make them want to come towards you and try to make things work from a position of opportunistic resourcefulness, okay, to get out of the depression of wow. And so wait, the whole offering of the gift, Page of Pentacles, is to try to curtail telling the truth. That they went towards a woman for material, her ability to provide materially, but that did not work out. They ran in heads first, full of, what's it called? Fools rush in. And this woman was trying to control the whole shebang, bang, bang. There she go. Because she felt like she had the money, and I am the one making a way for you to be the King of Pentacles. Caused this man to lose all his strength, right? Because he was constantly battling to try to find his place. All the partying and everything just got him more and more into a deceptive way of staying in this relationship secretly, not in love. Now he finds himself under judgment for turning his back on his true love. Sitting over there, can't get it up. There it is. Can't get it up. Have to make a decision about operating in his divine feminine consciousness of what he truly wants in his heart of hearts. That's his true love. Hoping that he can come on in and you won't be so hard on him, because he is truly going to step in with the broken heart, knowing that that relationship that he did have with somebody from childhood that he had been with is completely over. But he will be victorious with you, because the passion and the working together is going to be balanced. You guys are going to, share the load. The little bickerings might be because you don't give it to him enough. You don't give it to him enough. And that could potentially have him closed off in his emotions. But he ain't gonna never want to go nowhere. Because he actually kind of liked the little bannering and everything that you be doing. And he been watching you from afar and seeing how you getting yours and you being about your business over here. So he is looking at your photographs, stroking his member. Definitely wants to come and offer you a couple of, but knows he don't really got much to offer. You the Queen of Wands, you'll be able to see that. So he's hoping that you'll be able to understand, because now He really wants to wife you up, but he know you're going to be defensive because you are the star all by yourself. All right, then. So we cleared that up. We cleared that right on up. Let's go ahead and do that 8 of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles upright, in that 9 of Swords upright. We gonna finish with the what's coming next. Ow, that was hurting my leg. Child, I keep on saying I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not. Okay, let's go 8 of Wands in the reverse. I'm just so ready to get out this house, y'all. I'm so sick of this being in this apartment, this mold, this wet, this sweatness. Ooh, I hate it. I hate it. I want my new, fresh, clean house. 8 of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles upright, and 9 of Swords upright. What we got going on? What we got going on? This combination describes a period of frustrating delays and mental overdrive. Told you this man is sexually frustrated. Show me what else he thinking again. Let's see if it'll repeat. He's sexually frustrated. He is so sexually frustrated, child. This man is so sexually frustrated. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, dude, what you want me to do about it? What you want? What? See, y'all don't understand. When I approach these psychic intuitive counseling sessions, I always have this question in my head: what that got to do with me? Yeah, we just talked about Saturn and Cancer. Roll the tape back. See what I'm saying? Boundaries. What that got to do with me? This man is not having sexual out of body experiences when he get it in. It's like he just getting it in. Oh yeah, all my cards is in the reverse. Okay, let me turn them right side up. Yeah. He knows that this shit he been going through is so over. Look, we got the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. Man, let me tell you something. Yeah, he knows it's over. That's probably the reason why I keep hearing that Genuine song, Last Chance. Last chance to love you. I only got one shot. Shana told you. This is funny to me, y'all, because I'm so disconnected from this shit. Look. He know he gotta tell the truth. And he ain't ready to tell the truth. Ooh, he ain't ready yet. He ain't ready. He ain't ready. Now, that 8 of Wands in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the upright, 9 of Swords in the upright, describes a period of frustrating delays and mental overdrive regarding a new goal. You likely have a solid plan, but external stalls are causing internal excitement. Shit happened around him is affecting what's going on inside of him. So his real true life of, 3D is affecting his eternal love life. Yeah, this is a spiritual, torturing. 8 of Wands in reverse. This card represents stagnation and delays. Things that you expected to move quickly are hidden roadblocks. That's what the divine would do. That's what the Most High God would do, baby. Where you going? We ain't done with over here. Finish this out. It's like getting up from the table and you didn't eat all your food. You ain't even touched them greens and your mama said, where you think you're going? Nope, you are not going to nowhere near that them home baked cookies. You're gonna get right there and you're gonna eat your nutrition before you have your pleasure. So this man is not looking at this from the standpoint of this is something that he has to complete. Just like I had to complete that with that husband I was talking about. It says communication might be messy, or you feel like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Page of Pentacles in the upright is talking about wanting that new beginning. You know, all together. New beginning. And so this person is realizing that they gotta emotionally mature. And that's going to cause one to have to do that extensive shadow work. So if they don't know, now you know. So what, let me tell y'all what prompted me to see that this is a man. This is a masculine going through this. So I was listening to Pandora. And I was like, okay, musical spirit guides, show me what's the energy of this picks that I'm about to do. Guess the song that came on was. The song that came on was, I'm going to show y'all. I ain't going to play it, y'all, because I'm trying to get my money. And every time I play them songs, I'm like, up, copyright, up, copyright, up, copyright. So I'm like, damn, they on my ass. Here's the song. Let me find it. Hold on. Hopefully I didn't click out of it. There it is. This is the song. Download Double Life. So not only did that come out as the song on the Act Spirit app, it got he thinking about you. I'm like, So download Double Life. He talking about having all these women. Or he just can't seem to get enough of trying to find what he wants in multiple women when it's not there. He's never going to find it. That's like looking inside the cereal box for some milk. It ain't in there. Oh, the refrigerator don't have any? Oh, it's spoiled. Yeah. Well, don't throw that out. You can make some buttermilk pancakes or something. What you want to do that? But he don't want to be a student with that Page of Pentacles and go look it up how to make buttermilk pancakes. So he would rather get mad because he don't have the finances, being that he's the Page of Pentacles, to just go out and eat at chicken and waffles or whatever, wherever. You know, that's what he really want. He can't go get that, or maybe he want a steak, some steak and some eggs, English toast, something. I don't know. He want to go out because he really loves to feel the energy of luxurious living, but still does not, you know, understand the concept that I can't always have whatever I want if I wasn't a good steward of what I had. I repeat that. I can't always have what I want when I was not a good steward of what I had. So when you had money, you didn't think in terms of, you know what, I be having these cravings. I need to have me a petty cash so I can go out to eat. Okay, so let's say that's the man, right? That's the masculine. The feminine, like, okay, I gotta go get my nails and my hair done, and yes, I must do that. So if that petty cash, cause she can do her own hair, she can sit there, trim her own fingernails, and keep a nice. I do all my own shit, so that's how I know. But she wants to pamper herself like that. So if she has been a steward of much flow and was just very exorbitant with it and going by all these $250,000, you know, I'm exaggerating, but you know, these high dollar wigs and all, didn't take care of them, just threw them in the closet and all this shit, and like, I didn't get my hair done. No, you need to go in that closet and learn how to properly care for these wigs. See, that's for her, right? That's for the masculine man. Man, because he might be by himself. That's what spirit is telling me. I don't know. In the sense of this woman doesn't cook and cater like that, so I don't really like how she be doing this or doing that. I feel like this masculine is very picky from the standpoint of being spoiled by somebody. So he may not be liking the woman's cooking or whatever, so he will go out to eat. Money is funny, so he can't do that, and he ain't never learned to cook himself. Mad at her because she don't cook. So I'ma always keep seeking the next best thing. So that's what that download double life. That's what he's talking about. And the two women came together and jumped and double teamed him. So right there, I knew a third party situation was at hand in the sense of, damn, I want this other woman. And it don't gotta be me. I'm talking about I want another woman. You tripping. You not really doing all that I need you to do. So let me see who else. I'm still taking applications. I'm still hiring. Okay? He's still hiring. So that download double life is how I knew this was talking about a masculine. Okay? Now, it says 9 of Swords upright. This is an anxiety card. That's why he can't get it up, because his emotions are not settled within his own internal, self, in his own being. So when he just goes through the motions, he all of a sudden just loses it. So if he's watching porn a lot or looking at photographs of women that he feel really gets all the fire going on up inside of him, when he with her, it just dead on arrival, DOA. So she getting frustrated because she don't understand what's going on. It was all hot and popping at one point in time. What's happening, man? I'm just tired. I've been working and stuff. So men have a tendency to use that as an excuse on why they can't perform like they once used to. And it really just has nothing to do with the woman herself. I went through this with the ex-husband, but it was more so of along the lines of his physical disability caused him to not be able to perform. I knew this. I'm going with him to dialysis and all this stuff that he went through. So I understood it from a perspective of him having a debilitating, life-altering health crises that's causing him to not to be able to perform sexual acts the way I would need them to be done. So that also was a lesson for me to not only be very hypersensitive to a man going through things from a medical standpoint, but also what it did invoke in me is recognizing when a man would use that very fact as a reason to never hold you, never, just, you know what I mean? Things that do not have to do with physical penetration. You see what I'm saying? So that's always showing up in my life of a man being emotionally immature and unavailable. Saturn in Cancer. It was already in my natal chart, in the cards of my destiny, to work through these things. You see what I'm saying? So this man is not happy in no way, shape, or form of the word happy. This man is having a lot of sexual tension within his own being. Has nothing to do with the woman. Has nothing to do with her. If he's looking at porn or some type of sexual images and fantasizing, now when the physical body of the woman he's with is in the front of him, or the woman he chooses to be with in this moment, his penis is talking to him and saying, say man, we need to have a meeting. We need to have a meeting, man. After you zip up and everything, man, you leave here, we need to talk. Because you keep putting me in positions for me to look like I'm a punk. I'm not a punk over here, man. You need to deal with your heart. You need to deal with your feelings. Because you're not going to keep on having a woman talking about me, man, because you don't want to get your feelings and emotions in alignment. So this masculine is having a conversations with his penis. Because it ain't rising, baby. This is crazy. This man is going through a spiritual torturing. Give me my third card right here. That's what he's going through. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. I told y'all I never know what I'm going to talk about on my picks. I never know. I never know how it's going to go. I never do. That's what makes it exciting for me, because I don't know what is going to be on the menu, okay? But I love it, though. I don't shy away from it. That's what really truly embracing your shadow stalker is all about. Don't shy away from it, beloved. Because I'm the one that's going to go to the finish line of this race. But it's actually not a finish line. After I cross over that, it's levels to these shifts. Okay? So let's go ahead and get that third card with that Ten of Swords. Ace. The Ten of Swords upright. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Give me the third card right there on the side. Oh, we done with this right here. We talked about that. We live in the best to last with that Moon card, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. And why do let me get my cards together, y'all, because make sure that everything is in the right positioning. I already heard them say we want you to do a lot of channeling with this. You know, communicate what you're actually seeing. Okay, communicate what you're actually seeing. Don't you know, we don't want you to be too contextual with it. I don't know how they all just flipped all around. That might be how he feeling. All flipped around, child. Twisted. You got me twisted over you. I got what you need right here, babe. So what you gonna do? Baby, baby, I know. And what you need is with me. Think about it, my dear. Now you gotta be strong. Put me on. See, these cards went all kind of crazy ways, and I know I didn't shuffle them like that. That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and get everything we need to get, y'all. If you don't know, now you know. Hey, living that down low, double life. There you go. There you go. Ten of Swords upright. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Six of Swords coming towards you. Oh my goodness. Yes. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Oh, my bad. They say, hold on, Sway. The core message of that Eight of Wands reverse is holding up the progress of that Page of Pentacles. And that friction is feeding that Nine of Swords anxiety. Because he don't want to speak. So the advice says to stop the mental loop. The Page of Pentacles thrives on tangibles. What he can tangibly touch, I told you. Instead of worrying, the Nine of Swords, focus on the small, boring details of your plan. Accept the pace. You cannot force the Eight of Wands to turn into upright. The delay is outside of your control. Don't let it ruin your sleep. And fact check your fears. Fact check your fears. Write down exactly what you're afraid of. You'll likely find that your anxiety, which is that Nine of Swords, is much bigger than the actual problem, which is your delayed response. Eight of Wands in reverse. Ten of Swords. Baby, your last chance to love you. I'm gonna do it. No matter what my homeboys say. Like Barack and them playing. All right, let's see what this is talking about. This is a heavy but deeply healing combination. It suggests you have reached a total ending. I already said that, didn't I? You have hit rock bottom. You are currently struggling to find the mental clarity needed to move forward. The breakdown is the Ten of Swords showing up in the upright. This is a card of finality. A difficult situation has officially ended. While it can feel painful or like a betrayal, the swords in the back type betrayal, that signifies It cannot get any worse. The cycle is just straight up over. And the only way left to go is up. See, he can't get it up. Telling you. Ace of Swords in the reverse. This represents mental confusion or a lack of information. You might feel foggy, unable to make a decision, or frustrated, sexually frustrated, because you don't have all the facts. You have the will to start fresh, that Ace of Cups, that Ace of Pentacles, but the truth hasn't fully clicked. I told you, you don't want to tell the truth. He got to tell the truth. Speak now or forever hold your peace. He cannot come towards the divine feminine with no bullshit. Now we're going to talk about that moon card. Yeah. The core message was something that's definitely broken or ended. Ten of Swords. You're trying to move away from the pain and find peace. Six of Swords. But your mind is currently a mess. What if this? What if that? Why did this happen? You see what I'm saying? So I knew when that was going on with me that I was picking up on somebody else's energy because I'm over here minding my business. Like, what? What is this shit? Going through my health woes and stuff. I ain't got time to be worried about what no dude over there doing and all this. I don't care. Like, I can give a person encouragement and love on them and keep it moving. I detach from the outcome when I get out of the emotional energy of wanting what I want. The moon in horizontal and Ten of Cups upright and Ten of Pentacles upright. So what I did was I went on and scrapped the Lenormand. They told me to go ahead and clear the energy. And it was going to go down like this. So this moon, we can go ahead and get rid of this. These two like right here. This is a heavy hitter combination that points to immense long-term stability, being clouded by a temporary sense of confusion or hidden anxiety. The core meaning is the moon showing up sideways acts as a veil. It suggests that while your life looks perfect on paper, man, this boy better get up out of my energy because I'm starting to get pissed off. While your life looks perfect on paper, you are feeling uncertain or in the dark. You might be overthinking things or dealing with a gut feeling that you can't quite name. Really? You can't name it? It represents a blockage of your intuition. You're having trouble seeing the truth of just how good things actually are. Okay? So this could be a that still wants all these other options. He's always looking for the next best thing. Opportunistic. Ten of Cups in the upright. Ten of Cups in the upright. This is the happily ever after card. It represents peak emotional fulfillment, family, harmony, and domestic bliss. That's why I said blessings. It's a feeling of being loved and supported by those closest to you. So this person has that. This person has, let me keep this out. This person has this. This person is not poor or wanting for shit like that. Needs are being met. This in the upright is the card of generational wealth and physical security. It represents a solid foundation and the ultimate success in the material world. A home, career, family. Got all that, see? Why you got all this, but then it's this moon energy over you? I'm telling y'all, I get so sick and tired of folk being in my energy. Why is that the case? Why is that the case? Why? The combined message says you are currently standing in a position of total abundance. The double tens. Oh, I'm going to write that one up. I like that. What's coming next? Total abundance. I like it. I'm telling y'all, y'all don't even know. I got work to do. I'm ready to do Elizabeth Marie. Right? Straight up. Like, I don't want to deal with anybody else's bull shit. Okay? This is the total abundance. Where my green at? Okay, total and complete abundance. This the double tens, baby. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's enough that I be struggling to do this whole social media stuff with all the tactics and all the weird shit that be going on with it. It's tactics being done. It's not just, oh, it's the Mercury retrograde. No, it's tactics being done. You know? And so to lose the interest in it is a fight within itself. To lose any interest in it. Okay? Less known dealing with some man want to come around and slide around in the energy and play around and play like he really serious about. I don't care about none of that type stuff, right? Like, I don't find that cute. I'm not going to stay. I'm not going to deal with it. No. Because the Most High knows my heart and knows what I'm willing to work at to have my total and complete abundance. And I'm not willing to be dealing with nobody that ain't ready to step up and join me in this without coming in to try to finesse so they can take something, Yeah, we not doing that. I'm good on that. So I'm grateful for Saturn turning up the heat, so to speak. The pressure. So I can get this stuff together, because that was always the nightmare right there. When I was always wondering about this whole failure thing that I feel like it's going to happen. And I never even equated it to being about love at all. Or, men, relationships. I didn't see it. And now that I see it, I cannot unsee it. So I know how to do my energy readings to know for a fact that it's talking about me. Then when it's talking about somebody else, I lose interest. Like, I don't want to talk about it because I'm tired of hearing about another person outside of myself. Okay? You have or about to achieve the rare balance of having both your heart and your bank account full. Gee, let me write that down. See what I'm saying? And I know this, but I'm not finna be squandering away what the Most High God said is for me because of somebody lingering in my energy. Like, I'm very aware of what be going on. Even if you don't see the people there, they there. I taught my daughter that if you keep talking about somebody and thinking about somebody or even dreaming about somebody, they're in your energy very strong. That's why they're in your energy. And your ability to pick up on protecting yourself and what's going on around you is what's causing you to pick up on their energy as strong as it is. What is going on with this? Now, what's happening now? Come on. Okay, there we go. However, the horizontal moon is throwing a shadow over your success. Imposter syndrome, you have everything you wanted, but you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. This person. This person. I sure the hell don't have everything I want and sitting around waiting for the other shoe to drop. What? I've been without everything that I wanted for so long. So why would I be sitting around waiting for something to drop? No, this is this other person. Okay? Hidden issues. There may be a small family secret. A small family secret or a lingering insecurity that you're ignoring because you don't want to ruin the perfect picture. What? Oh, yeah, we're going to write that one down. Illusion versus reality. You might be so focused on the image of having this perfect life, you lost touch with your own internal truth. The advice: don't let ungrounded fears that moon sabotage your concrete success. The tens are much stronger than the moon's shadow. Trust the stability you've built, but don't be afraid to look at the shadows or anxieties you've been avoidance. This person is completely in this avoidance ass energy. And who wants to deal with that shit? I don't. So let me go ahead and pull what's going to be coming next. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and see what's my homework behind the scenes. And go ahead and pull what's my next card for my Kipper. What's the jump off card for my next Kipper, Spirit, please and thank you. Wow. Change jumped out in reverse, child. What can you do about it? Change jumped out in reverse. This is flux. Poverty. The power of the principalities, the power of the Prince of Airs will causes my cards to jump and flip and do what they do. See? Again. Wow. This is big time, baby. Bad health. Stressing about money. This person is not having what it looks like. On the outside, it look like but they don't. Yep, there go the gift and the coffin. Same card showing up. And I'll do to write it up behind the scenes. Because I knew that they did not want me to get rid of this Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles with that moon card. Yeah, so that's homework. That's homework. All right, so let's finish with the what's next. See if there's anything, because I think we can refilter back these back into there. We will. I told you, you get to talk about other people and they not on their journey and all that. Who want to be dealing with that? I don't. At all. We're going to put these two in here. We're going to get that one in the front. We're going to take the one in the front of that one. And see what it's talking about. And then I'm done. I am so done, baby. Play me some Scrabble and relax. And figure out what's coming next. Alright, let's see what we got going on. What's coming next out of this particular batch, Spirit? What's coming next? Moving to or from Oklahoma. Arrangements are being made to bring forth what? You got the star power because the Most High God says so. Remember, the Six of Wands comes before that Seven of Wands. Wow, it's kind of crazy how it feels like I grabbed the same bundle. Planning a secret move to escape a heavy, burdensome relationship. Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, Ten of Wands. Wow, that's crazy balls. How did I pull the same ones? The same bundle. Cheater. They been cheating. He been cheating. He ain't happy at home. He ain't never happy. This is coming from within him. It doesn't matter if he got a whole full, beautiful celebrity and money galore. He'll still cheat on her. This is that baby daddy syndrome that he had that syndrome too. Making a great decision and refocusing their attention. Okay. War besets this person for committing crimes against you in the universe. They got a shit show going on in their life. We already picked up about that. After finishing a very difficult marathon, the monsters you always feared in the dark, the moon, weren't real, but the physical exhaustion is. That Ten of Wands. Yeah, so this is the Ten of Wands upright, the Four of Cups upright, and the moon in the reverse. So all the monsters that you feared about, being in a closet, once you turned on the light, you realized it was in your imagination. Venus in Scorpio is cheating. Cheating. Creating debauchery in your life. Yep. Still doing the magic shit. Still doing the witchcraft. Still doing that bullshit. This man is bored without your energy, but he refuses the mind games. I can't make it the fuck up. And trying to plan a secret, some type of secret. This heavy, burdensome relationship is this relationship with being a thief. Yeah, a thief. Always trying to cheat their own internal system. Both of these come up in reverse. Witness that they don't feel safe. They don't feel safe in their homes. Where they are in life right now, they feel like their tower is probably here already, and they don't feel like they can focus on a new beginning without a connection. So this masculine is always trying to use women to come up or stay afloat. Yep, karmic success. So everything that this person is going through, this war that's all in their life, that's making them want to hurry up and just jump shit, this is karma. The ex-lover man is back. Yep. Something hidden is now revealed. That is crazy. I picked the right bundle. Something about some type of family secret. Like, what? Let me make sure I write that one down. Where was it, Spirit? Where was it? Hidden issues. The moon and horizontal. So that's what we're going to write up. Horizontal moon. Oh, my stomach hurt. That's that damn cheese. Stop defending a sinking ship. Let them fucktards sink with the Titanic. And that went right up under that Venus and Scorpio. Yeah. Trying to do things and try to stop my star power, baby. Good luck with that. All you're going to do is make it triple, quadruple, infinite. That's what you're going to do. Keep on doing it. Romance. Unexpected feelings come rushing in. This person thought turns. Coming in with flooding of, yeah, I said that already. Trying to come towards you. Yeah, because all the hell done broke loose. He out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles around this bitch. That's what happened when you do witchcraft against a star. And look what I said. That's what happened when you do witchcraft against one of God's chosen ones. I just said that. Stardom, fame, fortune, money, wealth. Did that towards a star. That's what happened with that cockiness when you get all caught up in your ego. Yeah, so this person does have no support at all. The baby mama won't be there for him. All this shit. That's exactly what needed to happen. Hitting that rock bottom. Because you thought it was a game. Yeah, new job, more money, making opportunities. They're not getting any of that. All the blessings and magical, all the magical blessings that they thought that they was getting from some type of a dark force field power has turned on them. Now they realize I ain't shit. I ain't shit without the divine feminine's energy. They are going to jail for a long time. And we going to end it right there. That's what this is going to be called. You going to win a new life, and they're going to jail for a long time. With that being said, please hit the like button, hit the share button, donate in the description box. I'm sorry, in the about me. But if you send it to Cash App, you're going to be paying that little bogus fee they said. So please send it to the PayPal. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Until the next Psychic Intuitive Council session where Elizabeth rises to the occasion. I'll see you. Peace.